signed pair of the P-Rod. What the P-Rod?
Bro, I was thinking
That's gonna
about the
be crazy.
skateboard for primitive, but you're talking about that.
Yeah.
That's bro.
That's gonna be fire.
I wouldn't want to ruin it, but you said
Yeah,
it.
nah, let
Guys,
them know.
if you watch
Like,
our
be
podcast,
excited.
you guys will know this.
Once, five, throw them 20s.
Looking down in the club, throw no money. Didn't want me, it's so funny. Now they get killed.
Mammy, bro, what's up, dog?
Going viral. Look at it.
Messing with you?
I have no problem with
You're messing with my...
No. He's good.
Well, that's you.
Me,
Oh,
it's so
shit, my
funny.
bad, dog.
Now they get killed, go get her a GoFundMe. I done made a couple of hundred through pandemic. Hard 6 Vegas like P, no damn limit. Yo, ass nigga money was short, that damn midget. Lifestyle rubbers won't work, I can't fit it. Then he plus a fuck a Netflix. Get her on the proms and I'm hitting the next bitch. Bitch, your last nigga don't exist. Ain't about a dollar.
What's going on, guys? Big Chief here. Welcome back to another episode of To Be Blunt. I'm here with my co-host AJ Corleone.
We out here. We're back.
I know our cameraman Kenny's been out of town. He was in Brazil for the past few weeks.
He was living life.
He was living life, and I know he needed a break after filming so much with us at editing. So we're like, all right, Kenny, go out into the world, go explore.
Yeah.
And
We really missed him.
We really missed him for sure.
Yeah.
But now he's back, and we're back on the pod. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. It's gonna be a really good one. Stick to the end.
Yeah.
Sup, AJ?
What's up, bro? How you
You
doing,
doing
man?
good, bro? How you doing, bro?
How's Ramadan going?
Oh yeah, so since the last time
Yeah.
we were here, Ramadan started. 18 days in. It started on March 1st. It's supposed to go to March 30th.
Yep.
Honestly, one of the easiest Ramadans ever, especially
No
the
way.
first 7 days.
Are you do you feel like that because this year, or like where you're at, or like every year it's gotten easier?
It's because it goes 10 days up every single year. And you got to realize, like, it was in the summer the past few years. And summer's the longest days, like 12, 13, 14-hour days,
And
right?
it's hot.
And it's hot, all that shit. Especially the heat makes a big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference, bro. And especially we live in California, it's dry heat anyway. So, all the water is literally evaporating in the air off your
from you,
pores,
from
off your
everything.
things. You ain't got sweat on your palms, you know what I mean?
What about? I just thought about it right now because I just asked you about Ramadan. What about if somebody doesn't know what Ramadan is? Why
Okay,
don't you tell
let's
them?
get to this. So Ramadan is a holiday, and it's actually a month. It's called Ramadan. Shaban's right after. So the Islamic calendar goes different than the actual regular calendar, which is January, February, March, April. It's the Islamic calendar, and
Hold on, we might have a special guest
Oh, yeah.
calling in.
who's a
Solus
special
is
guest calling
calling.
in? Okay,
Yeah, let's see.
Solus OTR Records.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's see. We'll
just
get back to
called.
Ramadan. We got OTR Records.
yeah. I know why. I was gonna tell you.
Why?
They flew to New York, and they're doing a show with my team, my New York team.
Okay.
Because Danny Dior, remember Danny Dior, the girl?
Love
She's
her.
doing a show tonight, and they had her dressing room, and it has a sign, Danny Dior dressing. And then on the other side, it says Lefty. Yo, what up, bro? Yeah. Yo, what's good? Look at Yeah, with the gang.
What's up,
good?
Solus?
Yeah, we out here.
What's up, Solus? Hey, all the way in New York. What's up? Hey,
Yeah.
from the West Coast to the East.
Yeah. Locked in. Tell him. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Y'all have a good show, man. All right.
All right, shout out Solus. Hey, we'll get to the connection part after. I really want to talk
Yeah.
about this aspect too, right here.
Okay,
How
dope.
close that OTR Records and every single thing is, because y'all see multiple OTR artists on here. Back to Ramadan. Ramadan is
What is Ramadan?
Ramadan symbolizes the month of when the Quran was introduced, and it's 30 days. We celebrate for 30 days, which is a month, and you go off the lunar calendar. So pretty much from the moon, when the first sighting of the moon, and it goes 30 days on, and it like repeats the cycle and goes back to the sighting of the moon again on the 29th or 30th. But if it doesn't show on the 29th, 30th, you got to fast an extra day until you see the crescent of the moon.
Sick.
So it's actually on the lunar calendar. It doesn't
So
have.
this is for the creation of. This is the Ramadan celebrates the creation of the
Ramadan's
Quran.
Ramadan celebrates the bringing of the Quran. You know what I mean? That time, and the highest way to celebrate it is what is discipline. So pretty much, the reason is a lot of people eat all day, drink
Yeah.
all day,
Yeah.
be fucking, be doing every single
Yeah.
thing. There's so many
Yeah.
distractions, right?
Yep.
During Ramadan, it says like Shaitan, aka the devil, is locked up for 30 days during this
Oh.
time.
Damn, I never
yep.
heard that. See, that's dope.
So he's locked up. So the decisions they're based upon you. There's no interference on the decision from the devil.
Yo,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So if you guys are really spiritual and religious, you understand what I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
you. So in this 30 days, you go there from sunrise to sunset. You can't drink water, eat food,
Nothing.
smoke a cigarette, smoke a blunt, smoke a vape, chew gum. None of that. No ingesting anything.
You can't intake anything.
No intake of anything.
So not a sip of water.
Not even a sip of water.
And then during the day, from when does that fasting start and when does it end?
Like I was telling you earlier, the first 7 days was super easy because remember the daylight savings time?
Yeah.
It switched on like the day 7 of Ramadan. So it added an extra hour of fasting. That's how it feels like. You know what I mean? So I was going.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was literally going
Actually,
from like 5 in the morning to 6, but
Okay.
now it's 6 to 7 p.m. But
Okay.
realize the extra hours at the end of the day, because in the morning you're sleepy every single
Like,
thing. It
it's
does not
all right.
matter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all right.
You
But
might
at the
be
end,
sleeping
you
even.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At the end, it's pretty different, you know? But just coming to celebrate Ramadan is, let me take it back for you. When I was younger, my parents were like, hey, you have to do Ramadan. It's good for your discipline. I'm like, bro, I can't drink water, nothing. All right, whatever. I played American football growing up in Texas.
Yeah.
And my freshman year, the first day of Ramadan was on August 1st. Right now, I'm 29 years old. You feel me? It's
So
in
your
March 1st.
first day was freshman
For
year?
freshman year football practice, it was, you know how they have Hell Week, whatever?
Yeah, we do 2 a days.
When you have 2 days, so the
Yeah.
first day of Ramadan was the first day of 2 days.
Jeez.
And it was the hottest summer in Texas has in a
Texas
while.
with the humidity?
But it was the hottest one of the year. So pretty much go through it. They had trainers and everything on standby. Everyone thought I was crazy. My brother was doing it as well. I did all the
Savage.
running, all the working out, didn't miss plays. And I went through the whole thing left with so much respect for my peers.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm playing games.
Yeah.
I'm a running back
Yeah.
at this time. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
taking hits.
Yeah.
Playing running back at this time, playing defense. I'm playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And I can't drink water.
Bro, I think it's so like, yeah.
It wasn't
Like,
easy,
the
but
discipline is crazy.
I lost 20 something pounds. I do remember that.
In high school? For
That 1 month, I lost 20. All that stuff I
shit.
gained through the year before in
Yeah,
the summer,
training
every
and
single I
everything.
trained, every
Yeah.
single thing, I lost it.
That's a lot.
I lost a lot of weight.
Bro, it's almost like a pound a day. 26 for 30 days.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, my
Yeah.
boy. And it was like 14-hour days every day. But going forward from that, like every single Ramadan after that has
Yeah.
been pretty easy. But I stopped fasting between that because I just took it for granted. Didn't really understand what it's for, right?
Okay.
And I'm just going through the whole year doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
these past few years, like honestly, I've been doing Ramadan, and I noticed like when I get into Ramadan mode, which I call it Ramadan mode.
Got you.
The first week it might be difficult, but the second, third week, I'm in the third week right now. My brain is so clear. Y'all, if y'all go through the other pods and see the way I'm speaking compared to the way I'm speaking right now, it makes a huge difference.
No, I can imagine.
And my brain clarity is so big because during Ramadan, it says also the benefits are it repairs your stomach because when you're not eating, your stomach is burning all the lining inside of it and cleaning it up, so you get new cells developing
sick.
over there. And your stomach is your second brain as well, so it causes a lot of clarity. And then by week 4, you're on it. So if you ask me if I'm hungry right now, no. If I'm thirsty right now, no. Do I
That's
want to smoke
amazing.
weed right now? I would love to smoke weed. But no, no, honestly.
It's very
'cause-
true to brand. Like, yeah, well, I would.
yeah. But it's to the point where even at nighttime I smoke now, AJ. It took me 1/3, 5 hits of the blunt will get me
Yeah.
high at this
Yeah.
point. So
Yeah.
much, I went from smoking
Your
20 blunts a
tolerance
day.
is, like returned back to like early
Exactly.
stage of your life. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm only smoking, like, bro, you seen how many times blunts a day I smoke?
Oh, yeah.
Every 30 minutes there's another blunt in my hand.
Yeah.
And you
You'd
can
be
calculate
asking
about
me,
the,
how far is the Uber? And then I'll tell you, like, 8 minutes, I could smoke this. Like, all right.
yeah, type shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and then right now, I'm not even focused on that. I'm focused on other things, which more business related,
Yeah.
more everything, which I normally do, but I'm not rolling blunts anymore and
Yeah.
smoking in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I tell these people every year, like, when I don't smoke all fucking day long, of course I'm more productive.
Yeah, you're
But
locked
even
in.
when
Yeah.
even when I'm smoking all day long, I'm productive as fuck too.
Yeah.
But it just levels to the productiveness when I'm sober, because when you're high, you take your time doing stuff. You know what I mean? I still get it done, but now I get more time doing things.
I feel like it's like a rest and reset for you.
Is definitely, that's what I look at it as, especially going to summer or a time right now, springtime right now. Beautiful weather outside to do every single thing, to go, even go snowboarding. It's been snowing on the mountains, but I gave all that temporary stuff up just so I can go through the month and just be the best version of myself and take it through the rest of the year. Because what I do get built on, when you're not eating or drinking water and smoking weed, you get angry faster. You know what I mean? So when you get angry faster, you can't. Your fast breaks. You can't be angry while you're mad. You feel me?
Oh.
You can't even be mad.
That's even something
It break
that you're
your fast.
Wow.
I'm supposed to eat 5 in the morning, but lately, like on the first 2 weeks, I did wake up and eat 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then I do wake up and pray though, but it starts getting very difficult after a while, and you got to really tell yourself, you do this. I eat 4 eggs and French toast, but this past 2 days I didn't.
Damn, it's pretty intense, bro.
Yeah, it is pretty intense, because a lot of people, they try to do it, they can't do it, but you realize this: if you can control the way, like your food, and you can control your hunger and stuff, you can control every aspect of your life. If you want to break it down like that, it's like that. It's really mental.
Because like we know like the struggles that I've had in the past, but when people ask me like, "Oh man, like that was crazy," it was always mental. Like no matter what you go through, you can adapt. But watching you guys do it, I love to see. It's beautiful because you, like, somebody could think, okay, I'm gonna fast and like I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna exert energy. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to be hungry or like extra thirsty. But you guys don't like alter your life at all. You're still doing everything that you need to do. We're still taking meetings, doing site walks, like running around, and I'm like, damn, they haven't even broken fast yet.
You wouldn't even know the difference.
Yeah, bro, it's
You wouldn't even
crazy.
know the difference, honestly. But it's taken me to some time to get to this point right here. You know what I mean? Learning from my patient aspect is number one aspect of it. You know what I mean?
And this is your best one.
Bro, this is my favorite one yet. And
that's dope.
I'm really proud of me and my brother, even my younger siblings, for going and doing this. And every single person out there that's celebrating the month of Ramadan, whether you're playing in the NBA and fasting through it, like Kyrie Irving and Jalen Brown.
Damn,
or whether,
I didn't even think
there's a
about
lot
that
of,
either.
there's like a
The
lot of different
professional
professional athletes, bro, that really, like, people running track have their NCAA meets this month.
Damn.
And they're fasting while running their NCAA meets.
That's beautiful though.
Yeah, it's
because
such a
that's
beautiful
like for
thing.
your culture. For
But
your
why would you
religion.
do that? Because
That's
the love
dope.
of God is right there. I'm not preaching to everybody, you should believe what I believe in. But if you look at my religion and the way I'm walking right now, why would so many millions of people do this every single year?
No, I think
There's a benefit to it.
I think appreciating other people's culture, and I feel like I don't even think you have to have an open mind. It's just appreciation for like the way someone would appreciate food, right? Like I'm not used to preparing it this way or using these methods, but it's dope and it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see like a lot of the world. So when I see you guys like taking part in this fast, I'm like, dude, this is so beautiful. And then how many of your homies that I've met through you are all fasting? And then when everyone gets together, everyone's talking about like their journey through it or how they break the fast. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This is dope.
And one thing I would love to add on top, if you really think about it, is when you don't eat all day and don't drink water all day and do, like, literally just not doing that.
Yeah.
The moment you eat, you get full in like 5 minutes, within like 3 to 5 minutes. I'm being so
Yeah,
serious.
because your stomach is like shrinking.
Your stomach shrinks, but you got to realize the pleasures of the world is the same thing. It's so quick, like, you know what I mean? It's super quick to the point when you receive it and you take the benefits of it, you're already satisfied immediately, right? So all day I crave, like, I'm craving water to drink. Right, and I like, you know what I mean. During Ramadan, I appreciate it. Normally, give me a glass of water.
Yeah,
Here you go.
yeah.
When I'm drinking that glass of water, I'm like, damn, this is the best glass of water I ever had. Eat a piece of food. This is the best food I ever had. I'm more grateful too, bro.
More grateful, more appreciative, more like,
I'm so grateful.
yeah.
Every single blunt I smoke, I'm rolling that shit to the T right here, bro. This is the best blunt I rolled at this point. You know what I mean? But it's the one way you carry every single thing else. And don't judge me because God judges everything. I do break my fast with a date and a blunt.
What about? You took a picture, I think. Recently.
Yeah, that shit went crazy, bro. People were like, well, that's insane, bro.
What about, have you broken your fast with a date and one of the melted diamonds yet?
Oh, yes,
Because that's
bro.
flavor. That's like, that's on the food tray.
It's on the food chart, too.
You know
So
what
that
I
shit's
mean?
making me
Like,
hungry right here.
Yeah.
Guys, before we go and continue the rest of the podcast, I have to tell you about this amazing product we have. Not selling you shit. Your plug should, though.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Ask around.
So we dropped our melted diamond disposables. They look like this right here with the wood tip. And there's different colors for different ones. You know what I mean? This is the rainbow belt and the watermelon slush. We have the bubblegum gelato right there. We have cherry sours. We have blue nerds.
Yeah.
Different flavors. You know what I mean? Candy, original flavors. Go shop those. Go look for those around because if you get those in your hands, you're definitely going to enjoy them because we put a lot of time and effort into our melted diamonds. We
crazy.
launched them a few months ago and they've been going insane. And every single person that gets their hand on any of them, they try all of them.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best products we ever launched. So,
There was a girl I met at the shoe surgeon.
okay.
I'll show you her DM to me after. I asked her, like, yo, do you smoke? And she was like, yeah, I do. And she said, you know what, though? I only smoke this one brand. I won't say which brand it is. But she was like, I only smoke that one. That's like what I'm a fan of. And I told her, okay, dope. Do you smoke pins? She was like, yeah. I said, okay, let me give you one of these. Try it. And she said, all right, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I said, that's all I asked for. Bro, the DM that she gave me was so descriptive because she's a creative, like a designer. And it was like, she loved everything. She was like the feel of it, the faux wood tip.
The
But she
smell of
was
the
like,
terps on
everything.
there, the
She was
taste
like,
of the terp, it doesn't burn your nose.
she was like, the taste doesn't taste terpish. Like, it's flavorful. My experience was fire. And like the way she went through it, I was like, damn, you're really like a connoisseur of this. And she just kept going into it. And then when I posted other pictures, because the guys have it, around us, so it looks cool. Like the packaging is amazing. So I just take pictures. I like the packaging sometimes. And she commented again, like, bro, I need to try all those flavors. And that's like completely honest. This was a stranger I just met. I think I told you, we went to a concert. I gave one to my homie. And I was like, when we got to the show, all right, let me hit it a couple times. I hit it like 3 times. I was cooked the whole night.
It's super
was
potent.
cool.
Really potent. And every time I
Upscale
post,
told me the same thing.
Yep, it's super potent. And how I did it is like you barely got to take a rip of it, and it's gonna
Yeah.
give you a huge cloud, but it's not gonna burn the oil as well.
Yeah.
Because there's challenges on our previous 1 gram cartridge. It's like the blinker challenge,
The blinker, yeah.
and I was blinkering the
luck.
fuck out of that. But
Yeah.
then I started blinkering this shit, and my tolerance went up. And I'm like, a lot of people can't smoke like me. I'm already knowing. If they
Yeah.
can blinker this shit, they got motherfucking lungs.
Yeah, bro.
And then I did a preheat setting. You can do blinkers off that too. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good way. But if you take a straight up blinker on there, good luck.
Yeah.
This gentleman earlier, his name is Aaron Reviews, reviewed it. I didn't give it to him anything. He found it, bro. He's
Yeah.
really popping.
Yeah.
And he reviewed it, bro. Bro was fried, and he drank a Buzzball with it.
Bro.
Oh my god,
That's
but
next level.
Go look at the Big Chief Melted Diamond reviews,
Yeah.
and then if you have one product review, go ahead and upload it on YouTube, TikTok, and tag us in it. I'll go ahead and repost it. That
Yeah.
means the world to us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
honestly, we took so much time on this product with our melted diamonds. Go check them out. I really had to like bring them on here.
Yeah.
Bring them on here and show you guys because these flavors right here, like Rainbow Belt and Watermelon Slush Gas, my all-time favorite flavor is probably the white gummy.
That's what I had.
The white gummies,
Crazy.
though, in most insane flavor to me on there. They're all crazy gas,
Yeah.
but that's my absolute favorite.
Yeah. No, it's like getting like an iPhone or something. Like the product really feels different. When people open it, they're like, bro, this is pretty crazy.
And then make sure you guys get actual authentic product. It has a scratch code on the back. Go ahead and scratch it and enter it onto our website on the scratch code. But right now, thank you, AJ. Yeah. We have our app coming that's launching right now with rewards program. So stay tuned with that. So it's going to pay you guys big
Yeah,
to chief
yeah.
with us. So
And like,
it's very exciting times right now.
we love you guys. So like the rewards aren't going to be like, oh, you get a towel from us or a
Fuck
hat.
out of here.
It's gonna be like cool
weak ass
shit.
shit. We're gonna give you dope ass shit
Yeah,
on there.
like we're talking about doing like trips for you guys. We're talking about like whatever item is like the go-to item. Like when the PS5 was hot and nobody could find it, that's what we want to give you.
like dopest shit that we can use our connections to get. You know what I mean? We're gonna have it on the website,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be like, "Holy fuck!"
It's for you guys.
It's for you guys. It's just showing the
Yeah.
love back and
Just
showing you.
love.
I'm literally gonna flex my network on you guys out there because that's a good type of flex
Yeah,
for you guys, and
yeah.
you guys can benefit from it,
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
go check out our melted diamonds, one of the
Yeah.
best products out right now. And I didn't say so; the people did.
Yeah.
But
I already know one item I want to contribute to it.
I'm already thinking if I know what it is, it's fucking ridiculous.
We're gonna put a signed pair of the P-Rod. What the P-Rod?
That's bro. I was thinking
gonna
about
be
that skateboard for
crazy.
primitive, but you're talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's bro.
That's gonna be fire.
I didn't want to ruin it, but you said
Yeah,
it.
nah,
guys,
let 'em know.
if you watch
Like,
our
be
podcast,
excited.
you guys will know this.
Yeah,
like stuff
somebody's
like
gonna
that.
get that for free from just enjoying the products that you already cop.
So you're already getting them. We're just gonna give you benefits back, and who's doing that? You know what I mean? But
Again, we just love you guys. Like these move regardless, and nobody's trying to sell them.
can you give me 2 seconds, sir?
Yeah.
Henry, you're there? Let me see. Right here. 200. I'm gonna send him your number, okay? And
Yeah,
I'm gonna send him
Bro.
your number. Just text him.
bro.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send him your
snaps.
number, and then I'm gonna send him vice
Let me
versa.
find
You
the
feel me?
girl. Watch. When you see the description,
And
I
just
was
text him like
bro.
so you're there for me.
I was like, I gotta.
And then I'm gonna do my podcast right now. Just text me, okay?
Let me see.
All right,
The
love.
flavors. Watch when I show you this girl's thing, and she's pretty as hell. You know what she is? She's one of the shoe surgeon people. She makes the sneakers and everything. Look, I'm gonna read this to you. It's ridiculous.
Hold on. You want to read it to them? Hold on. Give me 1 second, Henry.
That's one of the better of the podcast. The conversation, the lighting, the setup.
Sick.
I'm telling you, it's different,
We're leveling
bro.
it up. We're leveling it up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's different, bro. The brain level is different right now. If people don't want to believe it, I'm like, I told them, go look at the other pods and go look at this right now.
I should start fasting, bro. Like,
Bro. Yeah, like it sounds.
it's gonna heal my body. You know, the second you
I'm the fucking proof of this right now. Hey, Kenny's back there right now. He was like, bro, I need to fast. Your conversations are getting better right now. I'm like, bro, shout out Ramadan. You guys are gonna get the
Ramadan, bro.
best pods every year during Ramadan. I'm just letting y'all know. Hey, what did that girl say exactly?
Okay, so this is my DM. Like if I'll screenshot it later, so it's a proof that it's this is really from somebody. So I DM'd her and I told her because she tagged us when she posted that she got this pin.
Okay.
Never tried the brand before, never tried the product, and I told her, let me know what you think. Honest opinions, of course. And she said, honestly, I'm pretty impressed. The flavor profile was on point, smooth on the inhale, and good expansion on the exhale. Not too terpy in any way or harsh on the throat at all. And I love the double tap feature for the warm up. And then I told her, you're so on point. There's 10 flavors. Like, I'm going to get you some more. And she put 10 flavors. Very nice. Packaging was on point too. I love the faux wooden tip and the size overall. It fits nicely in your hand. It's easy to conceal. She said, definitely earned a new fan. Thank you so much for allowing me to try it. I appreciate
One
it.
big chiefer at a time. Wow.
Fire, bro.
Give it up to her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Alexis. Shout out Alexis.
Shout out Alexis.
And she said that she only uses one brand because she was like, this brand holds me down. They do everything I like. I only use their stuff. And I gave it to her like, yo, like do you, but this is what I got.
A lot of our fan base has been fucking with us for a very long time. As you can see, cannabis wasn't as legal as it used to, like as it was like before. It was totally illegal.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
prohibition kind of thing.
Prohibition type of thing.
Yeah.
And we're one of the first brands to actually come out to the market. And then we started off with our 1 gram cartridge with the wood tip, and we created so many fans. So many people in our tribe that
so much family, so much tribe.
Like it's our tribe, you know what I mean? And then they've been give me 1 second. Actually, you're good. Getting phone calls nonstop about
sure?
talking about the melted diamonds. We're good. You're about to get them, but
yeah,
What was I saying?
that's
What was I
dope. So because you were talking about dropping the wood tip.
oh, so we dropped the
first
wood
time.
chip cartridge for the first time, and we had fans just fall in love with the brand, and we created a sense of community
Yeah.
going there. And then we had to level it up one bit in the innovation, and it became these
Yep.
melted diamonds.
Yep.
Throwaways, you know what I mean? Once you're
Yeah.
done, you can throw them
Yeah.
away. It has a USB-C charger on the bottom.
Yeah.
As you can see, but we have a lot of new flavors dropping too. So go to Big Chief Extracts go to Big Chief Extracts on Instagram, or go to my Instagram at the Chief, and then just
Yeah.
tap in if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Hit me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But going forward,
Definitely try it. Like
Definitely
you're-
try it.
You won't be disappointed. It's a fucking vibe.
and hit your plug before you hit me. What's up, bro?
We're trying to support your local plug.
So we just also before right the first day of Ramadan was the ZA Olympics.
It's Olympics.
Let's get to that, bro.
Yeah, we
so
fucking killed it.
last November we entered in and we made the top 27.
Yep.
We actually made the top 300. Then after that we entered again in when they brought us in again in January. We made the top 27, and in March 1st it was the actual ZA Olympics.
Yeah, here in Los Angeles.
I vlog, so I bought a vlog camera, a Sony
Yeah,
vlog
yeah,
camera
you
from
did. Yeah.
Sammy's Cameras.
Yeah.
I made that investment. I was like, you know what? Let me get these angles that no one can get, because who can get better angles than yourself?
Yeah,
Where
your
you're gonna go? You
experience.
know, but your experience.
Yeah.
So I went to Sammy's Cameras. I bought my vlog camera. I literally researched every single thing
Yeah.
to create this video correct. And what I noticed, a lot of people were. The reason I did my vlog is this way, because I'm dropping this vlog. I shot
Yeah,
a whole vlog.
yeah.
I noticed people wanted to actually see how things are built.
Yeah.
And then
The process,
the
like-
process of being built and then entertained and used at that
Yeah.
aspect, right?
Yeah.
From a guy getting a wrecked car, building it, and driving it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
People really get invested in that. So what I did, I vlogged the process of talking about building the booth,
Yeah.
making the mock-ups of the booth online,
Yeah.
going there and painting and building the booth out physically,
Yeah.
moving the booth and setting it up physically,
Yeah.
and every single thing that around it that was created,
Yeah.
from the couches, the chairs, the lamps, the golf simulator,
Yeah.
and everything in between, to the products that were cultivated, from the golf ball rehearsal to the champagne bottle.
'Cause they were all per theme.
The
Yeah.
7 gram, huh?
Yeah, because everything was per theme. on
Everything
brand.
was per theme and brand, and I got it on video till the end of it. And my vlog camera died 3 hours, like 3 hours, 4 hours into the
Yeah,
event. But I had another angle that captured it too. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys get to enjoy literally the whole process of me creating, getting an idea and taking to real life. Taking
yeah.
our idea
Yep, yep.
and putting our idea into real life. And that vlog's gonna come out hopefully in the next. By the time this episode's out, the vlog's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Go check that out.
Yeah.
It's the ZA Olympics vlog. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
Let's
me
go to
too.
the event. Let's
Me
talk
too.
about it.
Dude, it was so good. It was it's a big event. Pretty much, I was telling people it's like the Rolling Loud for cannabis.
/ Complex Con.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like the / Complex Con is only because of us and a couple other brands.
I totally agree.
Because we didn't just like, and not to take away from any other brand, right? Everybody
guys are
goes
amazing.
to showcase their brand, but we just wanted to have more fun with it, and we felt like we could execute, you know, like putting in more effort, more thought, and being creative. So we came up with a theme, and it was a country club theme, because we have our apparel, and one of the designs says Big Chief Country Club. So we were like, you know what? Why don't we make our own country club that has like a smoking lounge? And then we love to play Top Golf out here, like, you know, something social. We played in Vegas. We played out
Anywhere
here.
we go, we get to take a chance to go to Top Golfer going.
Yeah,
We really like
it's
that
cool.
place.
Like it's not
a driving
serious,
range,
it's just
you
fun.
know? It's
yeah.
fun.
So we got a golf stimulator set up in our booth, so everybody could play. All the girls, all the guys, and bro, the booth was just cracking the whole time. Everyone enjoyed it. Had so much fun.
I wish I had more time for every single person to come in and get there. Even 5 minutes would be enough for every single person, but some people only got 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30
Yeah.
seconds to be around, because there's so many great people coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know something insane? I haven't shared this with you,
What?
but you'll see it. I think I did share it with you the other day.
What was it?
When we'll go to my surprise birthday party. We'll go in there. We got a lot of things, but there's a song by Peasy, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, I got so much motion out in Cleveland. I feel like Bone Thug.
Oh, sick,
And Bone Thug actually ended up
Yeah.
pulling up on me.
Yeah.
Well, like literally, that's like my song of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I didn't expect to
yeah.
see Bone Thug right there.
Yeah.
Put up on me, fucked with us. Shout out to the
Yup.
homies for bringing them by. And I
Yup.
was like, Man, I got so much motherfucking motion. I'm hanging out with Ponta.
Yeah, bro. That was a highlight for sure.
That was pretty cool, bro.
Like, growing up
You weren't
listening to
expecting
music,
that. I
nah.
wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean?
And he was hyped to be there.
He was very happy to be
Like
there.
went through all the products, was like excited, like, yo, all this looks dope. Cause we had everything. We had golf clubs, a golf cart. We had old vintage photos, rosin and golf balls, hash holds and cigar tubes.
In a humidifier.
In a humidifier. We had wine set up that we were drinking on. We had champagne bottles that were holding the flower. Like everything was like, we took attention to detail.
People were resting on the couches with their
Yeah.
shoes off right there. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Daniel Dios too, getting us all the furniture and everything. Like he hooked it up. He
Shout
showed love.
out to you, and shout out to Adam from Empire Gardens for letting me use a golf cart as well. You
Yup,
made it happen for
yup.
us. See, we always give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about the whole experience was the people, bro. Every single person that walked up to it immediately when they saw the country club and then they seen the golf cart, they were like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
But when they seen the products and they matched their line with it, they're
Yeah,
like, "Bro,
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
real branding right
Yeah.
here." And then you'll see how we love enjoying that stuff.
Yeah.
Like to me, I could have just put a tent right there. All right, guys, buy some Big Chief, which
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
would, and
Yeah.
show us love.
Yeah.
But when we create something like that, they get the experience. So next year they go and be like, "I remember
Yeah.
remember that booth you guys did with the country club. I remember the year before you guys did the casino vibes. Like they remember this, and that's how you brand." Correctly. That's how you brand on theme. Once you do that, it creates a bigger picture than what you can even portray to be. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You could paint
yeah.
a picture, be like, "Oh, this could be nice." Someone's gonna be like, "Damn, that's an art piece right there." That's
like-
what they were looking at our booth like.
Like we wanted to do things that were like we thought were cool. Like if you went somewhere, you'd be like, if you went to a Nike sneaker release and they had the whole place designed like the theme and the drinks were themed, the food was themed, all the products around you, you'd be like, damn, they really like this is all creative ways to like approach it. This is so cool. We were like, man, we could do that. And we did.
and
It turned out great.
One up better was that when you do stuff like that, you get attention of different type of people that come in there and be like, "Wait,
Yep.
I would love to have this at my
Yep.
big old events," which ended up happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people went multiple times to experience that, and then they reached out to
Yeah.
us,
Yep.
and now we're about to do something dope with multiple different people. But bless you, Kenny. But just like looking at the overall picture of the Olympics, it was amazing meeting the current
Yeah.
people I already knew, but meeting new people like the wife of the party.
Oh, yeah. Shout
Going
out Wife
watching
of the
out
Party.
the Sensimilla booth, which is pretty
Sensimilla,
lit.
yeah, that booth was amazing.
Looking at all the growers from Zach from Ball Family Farms to Yellow Thumb to Nameless Genetics to Pound Cake Farms and everyone in between.
Yeah,
To
shout out
wa-
Lori. She showed love. She came by the booth, hung out a little bit. She loved the design too. She helped us with some lighting. It was dope.
And she made me laugh my ass off
Dude, she's
multiple times.
hilarious.
She's hilarious.
She's hilarious. We
But
love
these people we heard about before, and I never experienced them. When AJ heard they were doing their booth, they were like, "Bro, this is the one." And I get to
Yeah.
meet that certain individual and add them to my network, which is like
Yeah.
that's the benefit of even doing it on the
Yeah,
boss level. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
We heard that she was gonna do it, and I know her, and I was like, their booth is gonna be fire
It was.
because I know what she can do, and I was like, it's gonna be fire, and it was. I feel like the biggest compliment that I heard somebody tell me that I was like, bro, that's exactly what like I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Somebody was like, yo, this looks like Complex Con. This looks like something you would see at Complex Con. And I was like so hyped because I was thinking this was like our warm up. This isn't what we're going to do. We're going to do something way better. So if you appreciate this, like it belongs on that like space or that kind of tier of production, yeah,
We're about to go nuts
we're coming.
for the what actual Complex Con is. One beautiful thing about vlogging is I got you saying that before
Oh, for real?
hand twice.
Damn,
and then
that's crazy.
After that, I got 3-4 people after on the vlog saying,
Oh,
"Hey,
for
this
real?
looks like Complex Con."
That's so dope.
So I had the vision actually came to life without
Yeah.
telling other people because it started coming up to us.
Yeah.
Even Doja EK was the first person. Then 3-4 other people after that came in. They were like, "Hey, yo, this is a different vibe than any cannabis
Yeah.
event." Doja EK goes, "You know, this is a lot of people's first cannabis event. And you guys gave them such a high expectation. When they go to
Same.
any other events, they're not gonna feel the same way because
Yeah.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
Because people's first time going to an event and they see a country club, which
Yeah.
the ZA Olympics was in the 60s where Nipsey's from.
Yeah.
We brought the country club to the hood.
Yeah, bro. And I'm talking about like green turf, like green, like you're on the fairway of a golf course, the entire space, beautiful furniture. Like,
Extremely proud of you, AJ. Extremely
Yeah.
proud of the team. Extremely
Yeah,
proud of
that-
myself.
that was us. We did
yeah,
it.
we did this
It was
together.
teamwork, bro.
It was teamwork. And shout out Andres and Pancho and every single person that helped us build it up. And
Yeah.
I showed them their
Martin,
love on the video.
everybody.
Martin,
Yeah.
MJ, Liz from Green Wolf and
Yep.
ZA Olympics. Thank you for showing us love and helping us choose our
Yeah.
spot so smoothly and giving the spot I
believing
actually
in
wanted.
us and yeah, letting us execute our vision.
Never
It was
gonna
dope.
take anything for granted. We got money, so we got this spot right here. Nah, it's actually about relationships at the end of the day, and
Yep.
I think we built a stronger relationship with them from after post that event. But
Nah, it was great. It was exactly like the outcome we wanted. Like everybody had fun, everybody enjoyed it, and then like appreciated it. Like they understood this is fun. Like it's fun to have this kind of moment and experience for your day.
one thing I really get excited about when I do go to these events is see how much I've been working throughout the year. Because when I first used to go to the events, no one really knew me. You know what I mean? Like going to the events like a few years ago.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? I gotta stop saying you know what I mean after every question. See, look, we're fixing
Nah,
that.
you good.
To the point where I couldn't even walk 5
Yeah,
feet without
yeah.
getting stopped.
Yeah. Every time I would turn around, like if
Someone's
somebody was
pulling.
like, "Hey, like where's Chief at?" I would turn around and like you're doing the interview. I'm like, "Oh, dude, like."
To me,
I'll
that's
grab
so
him right now.
amazing because
Yeah.
I love the plant. Starting off with cannabis, just in general, I love smoking weed because
Yeah,
to
you
me,
really live this. It's
I
not-
really lived this
it's not a
life
fa-
before
it's not a
even
facade.
anyone was the
Yeah.
brand. And when we created the brand, me and my brother were like, "What would we do if we were gonna get to that brand level, right?" And I told AJ, "There's one day I won't even be able to enjoy these events to go there because they're gonna be attacking me left and right on things that we were doing." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
it
is
might
what
be
it
this year.
And yes, it's coming and it's super close. And
It is, bro.
We just gotta get this low hanging fruit, and I know
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of the biggest brands. Imagine you see the owner of Snickers and Coca-Cola just going up with you every single year, and he's
Bro, just
the
like-
owner of Snickers and Coca-Cola. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's-
real life, when you guys meet us, it's
Yeah.
like that's what experience you're getting. But we're gonna give you the best version of ourselves.
Yeah.
We're humble. We're not dickheads. You feel me? People meet me all the time. They go, "I thought Big Chief was gonna be a dickhead, bro. You're
Yeah.
one of the fucking coolest people I ever
Nah,
met." I'm like,
and like that's
thanks.
our goal is like to be with everybody. So like imagine if Michael Jordan himself threw an event regularly and opened it to everybody, and you could do all the things that like you could play one-on-one and all that with him watching, with him on like the side of the court. Like those are the kind of things we want to
people all day come smoke with
Yeah.
me. Literally
Yeah.
just go to the events and come chief with me. And then I have to make time
Mm-hmm.
to go chief with them. Even if I hit their blunt one time, which I don't like hitting anybody's blunts.
Yeah, yeah.
They get super happy, and then it means a lot to me. You know what I mean? So see, look, there we go again. It means a lot to me. But going forward, I just know if the more work we put in, the more vlogs we put in, you guys will start
yeah.
coming to the events and experiencing it. And we have a lot of dope
Just
things
having
coming
a good
for you
time.
guys,
Yeah.
especially with the people coming to our events. Remember, I'm saying we have an app coming out with
Yep.
points and everything, and you're gonna come up to me and ask me for the
Yeah.
certain things that I have on me to
Yeah.
go enter and get the P-rods that are signed,
Yeah.
different things. I
Yeah.
want to create a whole community, and that's what's happening right now in our very own eyes, and I'm loving it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm absolutely loving it. So that's what the ZA Olympics meant to me. That's why I recorded it all. That's why we made it all special
Yep.
for you guys to come enjoy. And we only dropped 50 of those golf balls, and we only dropped a certain amount of those things. So whoever got one, I know you appreciate it. I know there was a lot of other brands you could have chose, but choosing us
Nah, bro,
just
those
means a day, bro. It means a lot to us.
and those things made it. I have friends, you know, I know people everywhere because I'm social, not like as a flex. But I have people like in Boston, Philly, New York, all that. I was getting text messages and DMs of the champagne bottles in Philly.
Already?
Yeah. Sending him like, "Oh, look what I just grabbed." And I was like, "No way."
How
Like,
cool is that, bro?
Dope, bro. Super dope.
People were hitting me nonstop. They're like, "Hey, my child's being born right now." Literally, remember? They're like,
and he wanted like 5 of them.
He wanted 5 of them, and the homegirl literally came by and stopped and bought 5 for him. He was like, "Bro, I don't want to miss this out." I'm like, "This is the why we have the highest quality with the best stuff and the best price because we want everyone to try it." People look at the price for original cart. They're like, "Oh, $20 out the door, right?" I could charge you 60. You still buy it right there. But then you're like, "Oh, 60 is $60 kind of expensive." You can't make everybody happy. But the people who do spend that $20 on the original cartridge, $25, right? They're getting the bang for their buck. They're getting the highest quality Cat 3 tested stuff for that for years. And it became the most iconic cartridge in the world.
Yeah, we make it worth it.
And now we did our flower, which now you see competes on the highest level.
Yeah.
And we're in California, we're competing, and we made the top 27.
Yep.
And you guys are watching us from all across the world. So if you ever get a hands on our flower, I know for a fact you're gonna enjoy it. There's one thing: make sure the package date is on point. And get on your plug for that. You know what I mean?
Make sure it's
our
authentic.
flower should never last a month or so too. Immediately once you get it, it should be consumed. That's what flower is like. It's like a flower. It's like a vegetable. It's like a fruit. You know, it's living.
Temporary.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be like in the moment.
Exactly, and you guys get to experience that with the strains we dropped. We dropped the Uzumaki, which are very familiar. If you guys know, we crossed the white Uzumaki we crossed the white runs with the Uzumaki and got the white Uzumaki.
White Uzumaki.
But we entered the original Uzumaki to the Olympics.
Sick.
But moving forward from
So talking about
events,
the world, you were saying like enjoying it in other parts of the world right now.
What do you mean?
Right now, you said like these things go into other parts of the world and everything. So, what else is happening in other parts of the world this month in Spain?
Oh, thank you, AJ, for bringing this up,
bro.
So, Spanibus, as you can see, sounds like Spanish cannabis, but it's called Spanibus, called Spain, country of Spain. I guess they really love weed. And they made an event called Spanibus a few years ago, and they just started selling seeds. Then they started opening underground clubs and opening social clubs for other people coming in. And now it's very open. And I believe you went last year.
Last year. I went last year on your guys' behalf. I went to Doja's spot.
Okay.
His social
Shout
club.
out Doja. He was on the podcast a few weeks ago.
Beautiful space.
Really?
Beautiful. I'll show you more. We had like videos and content from it, but I mean, it looks like you went to Miami or LA, like VIP in the club. That's how he has it curated. It's amazing.
Shout out Ryan for that.
Yeah, he killed it. And then like the social clubs out there, it's really like a fun experience. Even if you don't smoke, I would suggest if you're in Barcelona to go check out a social club.
What happens in a social club? You just walk in and you grab your cushion, you just start chiefing. It's like a sesh.
So the way that they do it out there, you know, the world's different. Cultures are different. The smoking culture out there is you consume on site. So you don't buy it like people buy it here and go home or go do whatever you want. Right there, you buy it and you smoke there.
Like the bar.
Yeah, but it's crazy because they have all these different like VIP looking sections. In LA, each section is like a person or a group or something, right? Over there, it could be just one kid, 2 kids who come in, and then it ends up being like 12 people all sitting together, all smoking, all passing stuff to each other. So it really is, when they say like it's a social club, super social. Okay. I was watching like, damn, this is dope.
It takes weed culture more than just, let me get a gram, go smoke at my balcony at the crib, or let me go smoke inside. Yeah. You're sitting down and you're socially chiefing.
And then you're thinking like, oh, it's in Spain, it's in Barcelona, so everyone's from Spain. But nah, there's like, I was talking to everybody and it was like people from London, people from Ireland, people from everywhere, Russia. And they fly in, and as soon as they land, they go straight to the social club.
I also noticed this year I was keeping up with all my friends from Wizard Trees,
everybody who's out
Doja,
there.
Dre, from High Tolerance. Yeah. I'm watching the social media, looking into it, and I'm like, bro, this is getting bigger and bigger every single year.
Huge.
Like, even from the growth from last year is excellent, bro, because I'm watching people, it's raining, first of all, and people are in line for hours, crowds. trying to get the next drop,
Yeah.
and then you see how much influence comes out of Los Angeles, California,
Yeah.
to a point where people are growing in Spain,
Yeah.
and it looks like LA Kush.
Yeah.
Like it looks like LA weed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How cool is that?
So
it,
dope,
it
bro.
expanded from I wish I had California weed
Yeah.
to like, we got all the genetics. What do you need?
Yeah.
You need bolo mark.
Yeah.
Do you need bolo markers?
Yeah.
Do you need like all these different crosses that they got? You know what I mean? But
It's dope.
I think social clubs are so dope, but I feel like we're so behind here because we don't have any social clubs here
But
for
we
cannabis. It's so regulated.
But we did one in New York for our pop-up.
Yeah, I'm talking about California with a social club in New York, because New York is regulated differently.
Established, so yeah. I think it'll be cool if someone makes one like
In
that.
California, yeah, but
Yeah.
New York Pennies was pretty dope. We went to
Yeah,
Pennies and
shout
that
out
social
Pennies.
club. Random people were coming in there while we were setting up
Yeah.
and chiefing, and I was like, hey, this guy just came
Yeah.
smoking. You can be
Yeah.
smoking at home.
Yeah.
But then you start understanding it's a culture thing. Like people come in
Yeah.
and smoke together. Even though I don't chief with other people, I would love to sit down there and talk to different people from everywhere and
Yeah.
chief with them. Like, Dan, that's how you feel about
And it was packed.
cannabis?
It was packed. That was 3 floors. All 3 floors would be packed.
Insane how
I remember I couldn't go up the stairs because I would have to wait for groups
Really?
to come down the stairs. Yeah.
how amazing is
It
that?
was so dope, bro. And like Danny Dior, she was there, like
She went with you?
to the social club in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she was up there.
Oh, okay, that
smoking.
over there. Okay,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
her going over there. I thought she went to.
Yeah.
I thought she went to Spain with you
in
over
Spain,
there.
it was Quincy. Shout out Quincy, Stoner Boys. He's a huge DJ in Barcelona. Like he works with everybody: Pusha T, Quavo, Offset, Cardi B, whoever, Kodak. If you're an artist and you land in Barcelona, like you tap in with him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
We'll tap in with you too when we
Yeah.
go over there.
Yeah.
But just taking it from that New York experience to say it, I'm sure that social club in Spain was insane compared to
Insane,
the one
insane.
in New York. But one
Yeah.
day we'll get to experience that. We're gonna have a few guests that actually attended the event this year coming on.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Talk about it. But
And we're planning now for Berlin in Russia.
how different.
Yeah.
Berlin. You read that
Berlin.
in the dictionary. I mean, not the dictionary, textbooks talking about
Yeah.
different things happening in Berlin.
Yeah.
But now you get to make your own piece of history. We get to make our own piece of history with Berlin.
Yep. We get a.
What are we doing there?
It's groundbreaking. So they have an event called Mary Jane. That's where like
Mary Jane Berlin.
Yep. Shout out Jay, Backpack Boys. When we were at all these events, Champs in Vegas, everybody was talking about like, yo, we're going to Berlin. Shaggy, shout out Shaggy. Everybody was like, yo, Berlin. So we're going to Berlin in June. And they have a whole event there. It's going to be our first time, but, you know, it's all the
That's
homies.
Germany, right?
Yeah, Germany.
Germany.
We're
Hey,
going to Berlin, and then the next week, so we're doing 1 week in Berlin in June, and the following week, we're going straight to Paris for Fashion Week.
oh yeah, for G'd up.
Yep.
So you're gonna Big Chief in Berlin, then go G'd up in Fashion Week Paris.
Do some shoots for Big Chief.
How
in
cool
Paris.
is that?
Yeah.
Hey, and then as you guys can see in the back, talking about Fashion Week.
Talking about fashion.
We launched our apparel line officially February 3rd, but in February 1st we had a in-store launch at our
Yeah.
Silver Lake spot before it turns into a dispensary.
Yep.
We want to show people our spot, but especially just pick up the clothes in person.
Yeah.
That was such a great experience. A lot of people came out and showed love, especially people we know.
Yeah.
Then we launched on the website. We had orders from the first, I think, 10 orders from Texas.
I know, that's
How cool
crazy.
was that?
Texas
you
be
know what I mean?
tapping
We're in
in,
California. How cool. Shout out Texas.
Texas be tapping in, man.
Texas really tapped in. And now we have our second apparel line that dropped with the
Yep.
Country Club in March. That went onto the website as well.
Yeah.
That we introduced at ZA Olympics.
Yep.
So we always use an event and then drop it, and it makes it. To me, I think I like it that way too because it creates the experience and the hype to it, and I get to enjoy that piece at that time.
yeah.
And it becomes timeless.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like if you got a tour shirt, like if you went to a Bad Bunny concert or something like that, and you were like, "Yo, I got this tour shirt," and you wear it all the time, and each time you pull it out, you remember like, "Yo, we were going up that night." It's like that kind of thing. Like you attach, it's nostalgic. You attach. Remember, we went to that pop up Big Chief had, and we had these drinks and food, and it was like a perfect day that day. Yeah.
To the clothing.
It's dope, bro.
And it's all cut and sew. As I told you guys, it literally put a lot of time, effort in anything we do, especially in apparel drop.
Yep.
With AJ's background from going from Crooks and Castles to being with G'd Up
Yep.
and being with multiple avenues in between that. coming together and creating a vision and launching our apparel brand, not merch, apparel.
Yeah.
And then ask people like literally catching up. Hey, I like a shirt. Let me get some. And we're like, shop bigchief.com. Bigchiefshop.com. It's bigchiefshop.com.
Big Chief shop. And again, like I have
Link will be in the bio.
I have friends that work in fashion or they have access to fashion, like girls in New York who people give them whatever they want and they'll DM me like, yo, can I get that shirt? Like, where do I find it? And I send them the link and they're like, yeah, I need this one, I need this. And they'll send me the order. This is what we ordered. And I'm like, dude, it's so dope because they just see it and they like appreciate it.
It's because we're putting out what we wear. Mm-hmm. That's what the difference is. We're not forced to like, oh, these buyers are buying this stuff right now.
Yeah,
Let's put that stuff right there. No, it's like, hey, what would we wear?
Yeah, we take that attention.
Because I'm wearing all the stuff before it even drops, and I'm like filling it out. Okay,
we wear it
like
to the
this
club,
piece,
to dinner.
Everywhere from the hats. This is the first hat we ever dropped, the Friends and Family one, to this shirt that I like. Honestly, just went on the website. And it's my first time wearing this color one.
So
I wear the other
comfortable,
colors.
huh?
Bro, this one's gas. I thought at first it was very simple because I wanted to make it simple at first, you know what I mean, for something. But this one was way too hard.
Yeah. The color's my favorite. It's like the bone color.
It is a bone color, super exciting. And the inside feeling is super light shirt, especially it's getting warmer right now in Southern California. Bro, but like y'all see every single thing that we had an idea, we put it onto a piece of paper. We took that piece of paper and turned it into actual production, getting that production back, putting out there for you guys to check out. And every single person that has bought clothes tells me, it's hard to take this stuff off. I just want to wear it almost every day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you got all the clothes you ever needed to wear. You wore my shirt twice this week or my jacket twice this week. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, this is super comfortable. I'm like, yep, terry cloth inside.
Yeah.
It gets better as you wash it. And they're like, oh, because normally when you're like, I don't want to wash my good stuff. With our stuff, you wash it, it just gets better.
It feels really good. It feels rich, like you feel.
Do you have any takes, positive and negative about the clothing? Because I want to share with our viewers as well. I really want to get into the apparel because maybe out there they're interested in doing certain apparel as well, and they might take some advice from us going in there.
Yeah.
You want to go?
I feel like the same way we were talking about the event, like we wanted to create something that we would want, like something that's like fun, right? If you just create, don't worry about any trends because there's a reason why it's called a trend. Like it's temporary and it could be a flash. It could be up and down. It fluctuates. So create what you like. What do you like? You like things that are distressed. You like, and a lot of times there's things that people like that aren't in the market at that moment. Like I love black. I like this washed color. So create something that's like to your taste. And I can guarantee you people will fuck with it. People appreciate the same thing you appreciate. You just haven't had that conversation like that out loud. So you don't even know how many people will be behind you. So if you like put your passion and attention to detail into it, like you're proud of it, I think everybody will fuck with it. Like honestly. Yeah.
They say Kenny in the back said, "Go where it's celebrated," and that's very big facts. You can go to Food for Less and get a water bottle for 50 cents, or you can go to the airport and get a bottle of water for $7. I'd rather be at the airport so for $7 right there. You know what I'm saying? But
That's funny.
But you realize it's the same water. But in our difference is kind of different because we did do cut and sew. So you're actually paying for the quality, and you're not just gonna wear it once or twice. You're probably gonna wear this shirt 50 times, and your little brother or sister's gonna steal this from you and rock the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? But just every single thing coming together with the brand, doing these events, leading off into summer, coming in is like super fucking exciting. And I have a lot of great podcast guests coming, but just sitting down with you and reflecting what we have done since February. Yeah, sitting right here, I'm super grateful and just. Okay, everyone's like, you're grateful. No, I'm fucking grateful, bro. Like, I really have my own brand. I can chief my shit. I can wear my shit. You know what I mean? And
so
it's like a lifestyle to me. And then people can go to my events and enjoy what I'm doing as well. So to me, we're just catering to experience, and we're letting the world catch up. Because a lot of people in this world would love to be a part of the brand, but they don't have any money to go buy clothes. Pull up to the event. Just
Yep.
show up.
Yep.
You can't get to the event. You ain't got no money. DM me. I'll
Yeah.
make sure you get into the
Yeah.
event type shit.
Yeah.
That's how I am right now. So enjoy these things early on because
Yeah.
later on, as much as I want to be hands-on, I can't talk go ahead and talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Even though I'll be talking to as much people as possible, but this is very early on for us. Even as we say, you guys
Yeah.
think I'm an OG and the brand's an OG, but this is still early on developing something that's so timeless. That's there for just not this decade, but sits in there and becomes like the Budweiser, the Don Julio, the Snickers, some aspect in that brand in the cannabis space, because you can have dope things in many different categories. Even in the cannabis category,
Yep.
you can have okay, this is just a cannabis company, but this is a cannabis lifestyle company.
yeah.
This is a lifestyle company that does, or they do have cannabis. See
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say
yeah,
on that?
yeah.
But
You know, somebody we're having a talk with upcoming collab with like an entertainment company. I won't say yet because we're still
Cooking.
Cooking. But they said something that was really cool that stuck with me and your brother when we were on a meeting with them. They said, "Oh, you were on the meeting? Yeah, we're all on the meeting." They said there's a lot of cannabis companies, but there's only a handful of cannabis brands. And you guys are one of the brands. And that was like huge because they were like, you know, there's all these companies, but like nobody cares as much to associate with them or want to be like,
wearing their clothes.
yeah, wear their clothes or be at their events and stuff like that. But for you guys, people come out and people want to participate. And we're very blessed to have that, like that tribe.
Shout out to the couple that came from Arkansas and made me sign their hats in Vegas and pulled up back again and came to the 60s in South Los Angeles to our country club and showed me, bro, thank you for signing my hat the other day. Like that right there, if that doesn't want to make you work, I don't know what will. But AJ.
So what about, talking about events, what about your surprise event?
Oh, man. All right, so my birthday.
Kenny, you missed it. We got to do another one for Kenny.
Kenny, this was insane. So, this is my 29th birthday this year, and it's 29. It's my last year's in the 20s, but I didn't have any expectations, bro, to do anything for my birthday because all I want to do this year is expand my brand, make sure everyone's chief in my brand. They're wearing my apparel. Like that's all I'm literally care about. People are like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" I'm like, I just want my brand everywhere, honestly, because I already know where I can get where I want to go to, and I just got to put in the work to get there. Exactly, it's not too hard to do anything in life. You just get a vision, you work towards it, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm really focused on that. So the homies were like, let's just go get dinner. I invited a couple friends with me. Yeah. And pretty much, I'll tell you exactly when I caught on too. So AJ invites me to his office. We haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about it. So AJ invites me to the office. I'm like, hey, heck yeah, I go smoke blunts. But I'm expecting like everyone from like that's going to dinner to be there, right?
Meet us, because we said we're gonna meet there, me and you. And then we'll head to dinner.
And I didn't even break my, I barely broke my fast right when I got there. And I'm rolling a blunt and my blunt breaks in half. I'm like, AJ, I'm gonna come upstairs and roll a blunt, remember?
Yeah.
So I'm up there smoking and I'm calling MJ and he's not answering. I'm like, I get a text message from AD. AD is one of my really good friends. All day, and this motherfucker was looking at my story, and everyone's story that he probably follows, my face is on there. Half of LA knew it was my birthday. You know what I'm saying? How cool is that? How cool is that? Even Rolling Loud, they're telling we'll get to that. They're telling happy birthday. And I'm like, bro, my birthday was last week, but. We're sitting there and I'm smoking a blunt and I'm putting AJ onto like Detroit music because he's never heard PZ, Iso, or Vezo, Rio, the Young OG.
I've been playing them every day now.
Detroit rapper, shout out to you.
Fire.
And I'm putting AJ on and I'm catching on right there. I'm like, he says we have to go to Blue Moon and park the car and get something. I thought you were just going to go grab a present for me or something from Blue Moon. So I'm not expecting much. Soon as I pull into a parking lot and I park behind you, I started getting suspicious. I'm looking outside the parking lot. I'm like, wait, the back gate's open, but no one's parked right here? Suspicious. So as soon as I started walking in, I'm like, AJ, is this my surprise birthday party? Yeah, right when I walked in. And I seen, it says Big Chief right there. Yeah. Oh, I'm just expecting this. But this is what made me literally, like, my soul smile.
That's right.
This made my soul smile. I walked in, right? and I see my homie Zach that just won one of the best tasting, or he won one of the
Yeah.
categories in the
Yeah.
Olympics
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all hyped, haven't seen him since. I look back even more. I see AD right there, and he's just
Yeah.
laughing because he
AD
told me about
Alexi,
happy
yeah.
birthday. He's like, "Told you, ho."
Yeah.
Then I look back, my barber's right there, which doesn't even come out. It's a Monday night.
Yeah.
He's out there. I see Peter from Plug and Play right there.
Yep.
I see Pizza Brian. I see my brother.
Eli.
I see different people.
Everybody.
It's like Eli. And I see every single different person right there from different backgrounds on a Monday night
Yeah.
come to celebrate me. I see PBR behind the rolling thing. What's the chef's name? She's so sweet.
Oh, Melanie.
Melanie. Shout out to
Melanie,
you. I see
yeah.
Melanie cooking up back there.
She be cooking.
I look to
It
the
feels so
right.
good.
What's her bartender's name? It's super
Yannick.
good. Yannick.
Yannick.
Yannick is right there. He has my drink ready.
Yeah, he had
they
the
got a
drink
blunt ready.
ready.
For me. It gets crazier. I'm chilling, enjoying this. I have really good company with me too.
Yep.
And they go, Chief, we got to cut your cake. But little do people know, Pizza Brian comes up to me. He goes, have you seen your cake? I go, what cake? He goes, bro, I ruined it. I'm like, what are you talking about? You ruined
That's
it.
funny.
So I think he made this even better.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
really realize I'm
Yeah.
like, my cake. So like, hey, you got to cut your cake. So I got really excited.
Yeah.
I pull up to the cake. You got to put this on there. It's a fat blunt as a cake. And the front of it is lighting up.
It's a lit like my cigar, like how you can see the ashes and the fire ember. It was lit, the cake.
I got so hyped, I cut
Yo,
the light.
Shout out Andrea. It's my homegirl.
Wow, you did your shit, Andrea.
She's a monster. And when me and your brother were talking about it, and he was like, where should we get the cake? And I was like, yo, let my homegirl make it. We'll give her like ideas and we just let her cook. We don't even have to see it till the day of. And she dropped it off, and MJ told me as soon as I got there, he was like, bro, this cake is crazy.
Not only was it crazy, the red velvet cake, it was inside, it was so moist, it was so fucking delicious. But this is the reason I didn't get to share my cake for one particular reason. I know you're laughing at this. Hey, Tony Handsome, I hope you're hearing this shit. So right when I cut my cake, right, I'm all looking at it. My only speech was like, I always say, people come to my birthday party or not, because any event that I'm at, I treat it like my birthday party.
Yeah, you enjoy yourself.
So I was like, hey, yo, thank you for coming to my birthday party.
Yeah.
And I was like, who wants a piece of my cake? And the homie goes, pause. And I'm like, hey, yo, bro, it's my birthday. You ruined it. You just pause and ask everyone if they want a piece of my
In the
cake.
birthday
And he goes,
speech.
yo, pause.
Yeah.
I said, none of y'all getting their shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking this shit home. None of y'all get a piece of my
Yo,
cake.
me.
He's like, hey, yo, pause.
Yeah.
So Tony Handsome, thank you, guys. You ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
But I love you for pulling up. If you don't know who Tony Handsome is,
That's funny.
Tony Handsome used to be AD's DJ, but he leveled up on AD, and he's DJ for Ty Dolla $ign now and
Sick,
Kanye. So
sick.
shout out to you. He also
That was so funny.
he's so cool, bro. And I appreciate those people that came out there, because
Yeah.
normally I'm pausing everybody, and this dude
That's
paused my
why. It was-
motherfucking birthday
that's
while I'm cutting
why.
my cake.
It's been like a year of pause for everyone who's talking.
He got me.
And then he got you during your birthday speech.
The
had to
craziest
happen.
way.
It had to happen.
It had to happen, but
And everybody, to come out on a Monday night, bro,
Thank you,
people are
guys.
usually out all weekend. I saw girls making posts smoking and drinking, bro, on a Monday, this is crazy, on their own stories. And me, I took a bottle of wine. Remember I came out with a bottle of wine? Because I was like, yo, I can't get too lit. It's Monday. I got
got the whole week ago, you know?
I got shit to do.
But one thing about our bartender always creates the vibes. You
Yeah.
can go get sauce with them, but you're gonna get a good vibe. That's
Yeah.
how he makes the
Yeah.
drinks. But just sitting there, enjoying it all through the whole month, from dropping our apparel line, to dropping our new SKUs,
Yep.
to throwing events and making the ZA Olympics, which is really monumental for us, because one of the goals that we did actually have to make the flower competitor list, to leaving the event and MJ giving me a pound of my favorite weeds from Sour Power OG, to give me my favorite oud, for
Yep.
Mikey from Nothing But Fire bring me some bottles and stuff.
Yeah,
He
you
bought
got
me
bottles.
Azul. Different people bought me. Whoever bought me this, please let me know. I gotta
Yeah.
thank you. I don't know who brought me this. Do you know who brought me this?
Nah, I don't know.
Now, whoever brought me this, I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But just taking every single thing in, super appreciative. But even on top of that, let's talk about Rolling Loud.
We got invited to Rolling Loud. Shout out to Rainbow, Insomniac, Power 106,
EDC.
EDC. Everybody, again, blessed we're blessed. Don't take anything for granted. Where we got some cool stuff coming up, but we got invited out to go to Rolling Loud VIP. So we had a great experience, but fuck, it was fun. There's only one downside.
Huh?
There was only one downside.
What was the downside?
The lefty he didn't get to perform.
Oh yeah, well, Lefty got arrested immediately right when he pulled up to the venue space, and they put him in handcuffs. They were expecting him to be there.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of his big. A lot of people flew
Were
there,
very
came
excited.
to just go see this gentleman come, and they could have waited till after the performance, but they
Yeah,
didn't want him to win.
that was
and
whole shit.
that. I look at that and look at it as some hating ass shit right
Yeah,
there.
that was hate.
I look
That was
at it
hate,
as some hating ass shit right there. They don't
Yeah.
want him to be a great.
Yeah.
And that's what they're showing. So that just makes him greater.
It
Because
does.
they don't want
It
him to
does.
win. We want him to win even more.
Yeah.
And I didn't go the second day because I was beat. I was fasting.
Yeah.
But I knew you and MJ,
Omar.
homies Omar, everyone to go
Ramsey,
went to
yeah.
go support, bro.
Yeah.
And as soon as he gets out there, they arrest him right off the Sprinter van. And Solus was looking at this like, y'all some hating ass
Yeah.
motherfuckers. But shout out to my boy Monter from 1-800 bail guys.
Yep.
Lefty went over there. They took care of him. Shout out Monter. If you guys ever need to be bailed out,
Yeah.
and need people just to have your back, and you don't even got it like that, go to 100. Call 1-800 bail guys, or just pull up to their location,
Yeah.
and they'll take care of you. Tell them Big Chief sent you.
Yeah.
And hopefully
That's
you don't get
family.
in that in the first place though.
Yeah.
But
Like,
if anything
God
happens to your
forbid.
family,
God forbid, but
God
just in
forbid,
case.
you got
Yeah.
something to lean on. Is 1-800 bail guys. Write that down
Yeah.
and say Big Chief sent you. They will take care of you because that's my family.
Yeah, that's
and
family.
they took care of Lefty right there too. So
He got
shout out to
Lefty
them.
out the next day. He was out by like noon. I got photos of him, signing the paperwork.
$500,000 bond, and you have to pay
10%.
10% of that, which is $50K, which is not chump change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and put up like assets of 500,000. And OTR got him straight out. He just FaceTimed us right now. He went from, they try to stop me at Rolling Loud. Cool, I'm back outside. Let me fly to New York to do this show with Danny Dior. So he's out there. The team just FaceTimed us, so they're not gonna stop the motion.
And and the craziest part about it is we're tapped into every single part of LA. So even Lefty went to the bail bond people. We knew
Yep.
the bail bond people. We know the Rolling
Yep.
Loud people. We know every single
Yeah.
aspect, and these people want you to win because
Yeah.
you're a part of our circle.
Yeah.
And then Lefty has so much ahead of him, and he's only getting better with his music. He's only just putting his reps
Yeah.
in right now. That's
Yeah.
how I'm looking at it, and he's still made Billboard top charts. Made a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
You have majority of LA
Kalon.
looking at him, and he still didn't take a right.
Yep.
How dope is
still
that?
going left.
But
Yeah.
Rolling Loud, my favorite part was two different parts right there. Number one, the people I was with. I enjoyed the people I was
Dope,
with at that
dope.
time. AJ, my brother, and everyone that was with us.
Yeah.
I also enjoyed YG's the way he
Man.
set his show up.
He had such a good performance.
YG has such a great. What do you call it? Set.
Yeah, let's say. Shout out Karen Civil. She was texting me while we were there. We were gonna link up, but
All the
so
homies were in the
much-
backstage.
Yeah, they were
We
backstage,
could have went
whatever.
back there, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
We
But
would've-
at the same
I could have
time-
called YG's brother Cam, and we would
Yeah.
have went back there. But it was
But
a
at the
lot
same
of
time, I love to watch because
Yes.
Pusha, shout out to Pusha T. He always, if he's performing in LA, I'm with him. And even though I'm backstage access, when the show begins, I'll be, on stage just to get content of him walking out. And
Then you
doing
go
that.
back to the crowd so
and
you
then
can
I
do
go
good.
to the crowd because I really am a fan and I love to watch it.
They want you to share that experience, and you
It's
can't really
so
get it
dope.
from backstage looking at the side. You know,
That's
You gotta
more
look
like
at
the production
screens.
end, and that's dope. Like, of course, we love it, we appreciate it, the access, but we really do. Man, it was such a good show. He brought out Ty Dolla.
It's about Ty Dolla $ign,
Yeah.
and the homies was back there too, Tony. But the craziest, coolest aspect about it is ASAP Rocky on the first day was an hour and a half late. We thought we
Yeah.
missed it. We thought we missed his.
Yeah, we were
set.
tripping, like,
we were
what's
like, what
going
the
on?
fuck? We thought we
Yeah.
missed the set. We go out there. I only had to wait 20 minutes for bro to come out. People were waiting an hour and a half.
I
We went to
know.
the YG set. We were looking at ASAP, right? I'm like, where the fuck is he? All you see is a crane with a helicopter attached.
helicopter
and he's
coming
in the
down.
harness. And he just starts performing
With his chain on, a rag
everything,
on.
hanging out the helicopter, freaking the dude out that's in the front seat.
Trying to hold him.
They're all trying to hold him so he wouldn't fall.
Yeah.
Then he just jumps
out.
He jumps out of the helicopter and he's like this, walking in midair.
Yeah,
going
right by
down.
the Rolling Loud sign.
I was like,
Crazy,
okay,
bro.
this is the most iconic entrance of Rolling Loud right here. You're a fucking beast,
That
ASAP.
shit is dope.
You're a beast, ASAP.
That was dope.
That was really cool. That made the show.
Rihanna in the crowd watching him.
Rihanna was in the crowd.
She was right there with Big Boy watching him perform.
How cool. Shout out Rihanna.
So hard.
That was real LA right there. And the love I got just walking around the Olympics was amazing. Saw a lot of old friends, saw a lot of new friends, saw a lot of people I've never met before, but I connected with. A lot of fans that showed love too, just walking around.
Yeah.
Wow. And then the craziest part is I couldn't even smoke until after, but I rolled like 8 blunts, and those 8 blunts disappeared, bro. I thought my tolerance was down, but nah, we can still chief, you know.
Yeah.
But just experiencing that, I know I don't really like going to concerts and doing stuff like that, like just going there. But
The
especially when
festivals,
you're
yeah.
invited, especially I don't like going to festivals, but especially when you're invited and you get to experience it. I was with the general population just enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't too rowdy or rough. It was just a regular crowd.
Nah,
You know how to
everybody
move
was turned
correctly.
up. Oh, shout out to Desto too, because he was killing it.
Oh, Desto Dubb, I literally
Kill
have
it.
to give you your props, bro.
Yeah, you need your flowers, bro.
There's your flowers, Desto. Desto, I know it takes years and years to create something that you created, which should inspire the rest of us in this Los Angeles and greater Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
This man had sexy red dancers to the guy in front of me wearing awful lot of cough syrup.
Bro, it was
Everybody there was wearing awful lot of cough syrup, from the artist to the people at the venue, and he had his a whole booth with his awful
With
lot
the
of cough
Hummer,
syrup Hummer, and he had a DJ set, and people were still wrapped around the line to get his apparel, get his clothing.
Yeah.
And when I look at that, I'm like, bro, I was telling my brother, this shit's not easy. He had everyone wearing awful lot of cough syrup, and if you look at it, you go put your brand out there, it'll take you years to do that. He put his work in, from selling his stuff out the car to having a brick and mortar location on Melrose to being every single artist left hand, if you know, you know, to being a tattoo artist, to every single thing, to being the main thing people were wearing. They were wearing that shit like fucking Nike.
That's like the biggest takeaway.
How cool.
For Desto. Like I met him through Josh. We're at Dragonfly going up one night, and he pulled up with a bunch of his homies. I got his line. We chopped it up for a little bit. I was like, man, he's cool as fuck. Then when we start doing more work, like, oh, Desto, we see him everywhere. Cool. But at fucking Rolling Loud, bro, like, I want to say at least 50% of like the crowd, the audience, was wearing awful lot of cough syrup, like crazy. Like all different seasons, different colors. His line was insane. And then what I love about what he's doing, like at that show, as soon as the doors open, the kids run to, like, it's a festival, the stage they want to be at, whatever, right? He's there in the very beginning. So he's not like, oh, I'm like a celebrity, I can show up at the end. He's there taking pictures with everybody.
Walking around. Regular people walking around.
Yeah, like,
and that's a living legend right
cool,
there.
bro.
Nipsey loved that guy.
Yeah.
Every single person loves this guy.
Yeah.
And he's very humble, very nice. We've seen him at Olympics too, on March 1st too.
Olympics, yeah.
But Desto
We
always
ran
shows
into him
love
in
and
New York.
respect too, vice versa to
Remember
Big
we
Chief
ran
too.
into him in New York Fashion Week?
We did run into. You know, he tells me, "I see you everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I see you everywhere, bro."
And like those moments are dope because
How cool.
like we're running into him in different parts of the world, and it's like it's LA. Like we're like anytime we see each other, we're putting on for the city, and in our own way, doing our own thing, whatever. But when we see each other, like mad love.
Always love.
It's dope, man. So
And
like shout out to Desto. You
Living
killed it.
legend right there.
Killed it, bro.
Y'all go comment on this post. Living legend, because that motherfucker's a living legend. I commend you. Fucks with all the same people we do as well.
Yeah.
And it shows it's very possible. A guy that was a tattoo artist
yeah.
to a guy that started selling
Trap life,
trapping
shit.
life
Yeah.
out of the trunk to creating something so timeless and meaningful for people. Because I know people, the world hasn't even caught up. There's going to be people in Lagos,
Yeah.
people in fucking Pakistan, people in
Yeah,
Russia, people in
overseas.
Australia, going to get that shit, the same shit 2 years later and
Yeah.
wear it like it's the first day out.
Bro.
And how cool is that?
He really killed it. And then I was tripping. Kenny, I got to show you the videos. Bro, this fool, the day one, you know how like we do, you edit the video at the end of the day, right? You shoot all the content. This fool was releasing like recap content during the day. And I was like, how is he doing this? Edited everything. I was like, bro, what?
He's on top of it. So there's
he's
levels
really
to this.
working.
Thank you for inspiring Desto. We hope to one day get to that level or surpass that level, and
Yeah.
I will give you your flowers
Yeah.
because I've seen it's possible, and once you see it's possible, it can be done.
We love to see the homies win. And he's definitely winning.
Thank you.
That shit was
Thank
fire.
you for that. Thank you for
Yeah.
just being you and sharing yourself and your creative talent with the world, and then we're gonna reflect on it.
Yeah.
One day, I want to go to an event and see the same situation, how people were wearing
Mm-hmm.
awful lot of cough syrup, like Big Chief, and different waves, because it's not just one or
Roll it
two.
out, yeah.
There's hundreds
That's
of
a-
different types of shirts. And you guys aren't hearing what I'm saying. It's not easy to do. Making just one aspect and line of shirt takes a lot.
Yeah.
But doing it for seasons and seasons over and over and planning ahead and just
lot of
getting
work.
out there, it's a lot of work, but
Yeah. If you don't have the passion, like it's not something that you're gonna do because it's fun or you think it'll be cool. Like, yeah, that's how everyone starts. But if you don't have the passion, it's not gonna last because it's a lot of work.
when you're talking about passion, you're talking about the days people steal from you. The
Yep.
days you don't have enough money to do this line, but you make this happen.
Yeah.
The days that people don't see, they see all the good side of it,
Yeah.
but they don't see the ugly, which
Yeah.
Desto wouldn't share like publicly because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't want to feel like that, because he has gone through days like that.
Oh,
We've
absolutely.
gone through days
Yeah.
like that, and majority of the people who are trying to do greater, being an entrepreneur isn't so appealing. You literally got to be
Yeah.
embarrassed of what you're trying to put out, but can't be embarrassed. You literally have to have like the aspect of not giving a fuck what people think and completely doing until they go, oh yeah, they really make apparel and they make the best apparel. At first they're like, look at this apparel they have. You got to be ready for people
Yeah.
to have the worst the expectations of like, this is shit sucks right here. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck, to being the biggest followers of the brand ever. And you have to go and feel all these feelings, because how we're talking good about Dubb, hundreds of people probably talk terrible about him, say he couldn't do this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just part of the game. So one aspect you should take about this whole thing that we're telling you about Rolling Loud, how Desto had everyone wearing their clothes, is you can motherfucking do it. If you really want to do it, put your passion into it, and just every single day, not even if you didn't sell the whole aspect of this whole drop, which I'm sure Desto has happened
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
He had to give it out. He took his loss. But then this aspect is just going crazy. He had to produce more of these shirts. And then he started realizing, oh, wait, I could do collabs, awful lot of plug and
Yeah.
play, awful lot of different things. And it just grows, and you bring other people's communities that didn't even know you or like had anything to do with cough syrup and come fuck with your brand. Come on, bro.
You know?
Come on, bro. How beautiful is that? So I know I took a little extra long on that segment, but I had to show love
Yeah,
to.
we gotta
I had to show love
give
to
flowers
someone
to
that's
the
doing
homies.
amazing.
Give
Because being a
flowers.
hating out here, you're a hating ass bitch if you're a hater out here. Give your props
Oh,
to
shit.
people. Desto, you're more than welcome on the pod too. We'll get you on here.
Yeah, we
God
gotta
send this
do
to him.
something. Yep.
But
You know what?
Wow,
what's
AJ.
crazy? You know what's
Wow.
crazy? Okay.
hour 20?
Good
Damn.
talk. That was a good talk. Real quick, you know what's crazy? Thinking about what happened with Lefty, and then Desto, with like him building this and it becoming what it is. It reminds me a lot, and I feel like a lot of the stuff in the city always goes back to was Nip. I feel like Nipsey, because Nipsey went through what Lefty's going through now, where they would shut him down, where police wouldn't let him perform, where they would give him a hard time, try to snatch up his homies when they show up for a show. Like, people who aren't from LA probably don't know that all that kind of stuff. The Nip had to go through all those things before he became who
Gotta
he
feel
was.
every feeling.
Yeah, and then also with his clothing. When I remember when he was first doing the clothing, it wasn't like celebrated because Nip wasn't that big yet. So it wasn't like a thing like,
The marathon
I gotta
clothing,
get
yeah.
all that. Yeah. But he built it into that, and it became that from just continue to do the work, continue to believe in yourself. So like
The biggest
it's dope,
impact
man.
to LA ever, because our brand is based upon the marathon. If you really look at it, me and
Big
my
fans of
family
the
right here
marathon.
are
Yep.
really, really big supporters and fans of Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
From noticing and realizing his struggles to the books he read to the impact he had on individuals we know personally to the impact that he had on all these brands in LA, like Desto, and that impact goes from Nipsey, and he let his emotions out through marathon through it. And then Black Sam let open the marathon burger.
Yep.
That's a whole different story. We'll talk to them about it.
Huge.
We'll let them talk about it.
Yeah.
To get the aspect of having the tiger shrimp Nipsey used to take home back in the
Yeah.
day,
Yep.
and having that on the menu, it's like, wow, you just put your personal experience and you show the world, and then they understand it. At first, they might not understand it, but eventually they will. And that's an amazing point that you brought. Nipsey
dope,
Hussle did have the biggest impact on,
And it's like
on it, bro.
It's like a formula.
and he still does.
Still, bro. And I feel like Nips and his whole team, because same thing like us, it's the team, JP, Sam,
John.
John, just so many of the guys, right? They put in the work. They believed in themselves, and they built something that's amazing today, and they're still building. Just like, and then look at, like, it's always like full circle. We have quotes on the hats that are put there from things that Nipsey said.
The highest human act is to inspire.
And because Nipsey will refer to things like that's like a quality of life. And then now look at what happens. Black Sam sees the guys, recognizes them, knows the brand. Like, how amazing.
The marathon team does show us at Big Chief a lot of love. They send us care packages. They want us to go to the burger
family,
spots.
yeah.
They see how we're doing. They're congratulating us on our accomplishments, vice versa for them.
Yep.
They just ran the LA Marathon. Sam, JP, John, Carla.
Yeah.
Oh, Carla, I'm so proud of you, girl.
That's
Like,
crazy.
you're really like finished 26 point. What is this?
You ran
26.2
from-
miles. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that gives me like when I looked
It's
at the girl.
amazing.
Bro, she's training in the gym. She didn't know she could do it. And she's going through the race. Guys, send me some motivation
Yeah.
while I go through it.
Yeah.
And then, bro, people are like sending motivation, but you're running for the Nipsey Marathon. What's it called?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Nipsey Hussle Foundation.
Yeah.
For that, and then running the LA Marathon, just on brand, on point.
So-
and the
so
people who
fire.
thought they would never run a marathon.
Yeah.
Running marathons, John. Shout out to you. I seen you smoking a blunt,
Smoking
and
during the
smoking a
day.
blunt and running.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna do the LA Marathon, bro. Eventually,
hard.
I'm gonna do
That's
the LA
hard.
Marathon.
I like that.
And I want to run with the marathon team. I want to run with them. With some,
JP has been telling me.
I
and
think we
was
should
like,
do that next year. I
I'm
think
down.
me and you should definitely join them and just appreciate. I think that's the way. Every single step I'm gonna take next year when I'm running this marathon is just gonna be for Nip, and I'm gonna put playlists. Every single one
we
of my
have
favorite
to.
Nip songs,
We have
and have
to.
it on, just running through. I feel
That'll
like
be
that
dope.
would really big for
That'll
me.
be dope.
That'd be really big for us, you know.
It's motivating. So it'll
Super
work.
motivating.
Yeah.
But I can go on forever and ever about things, but I gotta leave some for the next episode. We got some great guests coming in. I just had to sit down with AJ and break down what we've been doing. As you guys can see, there's so much excitement in the air right now. Super happy with everything going on. And just gonna keep locking in, gang, and just keep going one step at a time.
It's gonna be a good year. This is
it's
only
gonna
the
be-
first quarter.
This is the biggest year of the brand ever, and we're gonna feel every feeling we're gonna go through this year, but we're gonna come out on top because I know you have to go through some shit to become great.
Yep.
It's not you can't become great without going through some shit
Yep.
because the character doesn't build on that aspect. So, guys, just two things I will appreciate you for because it is my birthday month. I would love if you guys went to BigCheapShop.com and bought a hat, any single thing. It would mean the world to me. And if you guys wear my brand out there, people will come up to you and appreciate you for every single thing that we have done, put in. So then that makes you part of the tribe.
Yeah.
Second thing, bug your plug about the melted diamonds.
Yeah. Tap in. Get
Tap
right.
in with our
Get
THCA
right.
at your local smoke shop. I'll be at Hall of Flowers tomorrow with AJ. We'll recap
Yep.
that. But thank you guys for tuning in. And we'd love for you guys to subscribe. Get us to 8K. We're at like 7K, 7.8. 200 of you subscribe right now. We'll get 8K. And that means the world to me. Trust me.
Yep.
I see you fucking subscribing. And if I see you in public, I might just be like, hey, yo, I see you subscribe
Yeah,
to my
yeah,
shit. Because
yeah.
I do look at it.
When you see us in the wild, come up. Say what's up.
And then-
we love it.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Big Chief and his bitch. AJ Don Corleone and his bitch. We love you guys. Let the marathon continue.
Let's go.
See you.
Llama, red pajama, I feel alone with my mama, Baby llama wanna drink, mama had to sing,